owner and creator of everything you find at CarolJo's.com. It is an online jewelry and accessory business for women. I do more than just make jewelry and sell jewelry online. I go live on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I go live on YouTube and TikTok when we have tutorials and when we do chat times. I go live on TikTok and Facebook when I do jewelry sales, and I go live on just TikTok for the beads and the components sales for making jewelry. So I do a little bit of just different things. We go live 3 to 4 times a week, and I try to get in one chat, one tutorial, and one sale every week. So hi, Miss Joya. So tonight is going to be a chat time. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you doing? And what that means is you guys get to put in the comments, hi, Julie C., any type of question that you have, and we'll try to answer it for you. So that's what we got going on for tonight. As always, if we get 10 shares here on TikTok and 10K on the likes up there, we will do a giveaway of either bead soup or jewelry. You get to pick. And I feel like if I lean down, I'm in the comments. So I got to lean back. Sit in my chair right. Don't lean on the table. So... and I have questions for you guys as we're going through tonight. I am trying to put together my order that I keep talking about of what I should bring to our sale times. And one of the questions I have, you know how the wire guards that I've had before in silver? Would you want those in red copper? So a wire guard, I do not have one here on my desk to show you. It is a U shape that goes around the wire to protect the wire when you're crimping it. So you guys need to let me know. Should I get some that are red copper colored, or should I just stick with silver? Yeah, let me know. I know that's a hard question, because I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. So what kind of questions do you guys have tonight? Hi, No Name. How are you doing? Yep, and some people can't. Copper is one of the, a lot of people talk about with allergies, they think it's the nickel. The actual biggest one is copper. Another question on the tools. I got to find it here, see if it's here. It might not be. Yep, it's down here. Hi, is it Gail Lopez? Is that how it is pronounced? Oh, good. I'm doing good too, No Name. The bead reamers is what I call it. They call it an owl here. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know I did pronounce it right. Thank you. Does anybody need this tool? Hi, Rose. So I just need to know if you need, it's going to possibly come with a different handle, but not this color of a handle, but okay. I will order those. Okay, I totally get those. What is this used for? Okay, so we are all friends here on YouTube, TikTok, and all my social medias, as long as we're all just here for the beads. So this is what I call a bead reamer. They're calling it an owl here, AWL. There is a very thin, do you see how it's like thin here at the point? So if you have like a glass or a porcelain, just depending on how the bead is, sometimes the hole in the center is not big enough, so you just very gently open it up on both ends. I take like the bead and I'll go down and I'll do it that way, and then I flip it over and I'll do it the other way. Yeah, it'll work on wood, but wood usually does have a larger hole on it than some of them. And Megan is asking if you can use it on the crystal beads. What type of crystals are you talking about? That one was funny. Yes, I am a big, huge 49er fan. I wear a lot of 49ers sweatshirts and such. Hi, Soulstone. So, Megan, I want to clarify because I'm wondering, are you talking about like the crystals? Okay, thank you. Depending on how the hard the crystal is, sometimes you can get them to do it, sometimes you can't. And it really comes down to how hard it is. I try it. And like I said, I gently go in there and then we work on it. We are doing chat night, so you guys can ask questions. And one of the things is that, okay, I'm gonna order some then. I got some ordered. I was thinking I'll order about 10 or so. I think that's what I'll do. So I'm also asking you guys questions about, you're welcome. Hi, Millie. I'm just going to call you Millie. Is that okay? You know, I will tell you, Lori, I knew you got yours today because on my side, it showed it was being delayed. And I'm like, what in the world does it have to be delayed about? So then I clicked on it. Thank you. And it showed me that it had been delivered. So I was like, I knew you were getting yours today. So I'm being asked over here if I like the Cowboys. Hi, is it Cass Preppy? I will preface it this way. The 49ers, in the past of their things, they have had certain teams that have been like a nemesis, I'll say. I don't know how else I can say it nicely. So for me, when I still love my football and I watch it a lot, but like when I was really getting into the football and watching football, it was during the Cowboys, and the 49ers were like the dominating team. And then it went to the 49ers in Green Bay. So there are a few teams that I just don't care for because of the way that we've played in the past. But I do not have any team that I'm like, yep, nope. And because I do not have TikTok up on mine. If anybody makes a payment during our live, you will hear my little ding for payment. So thank you, whoever paid. So Merry Christmas to you too. Somebody got filtered over here on TikTok. Oh, I got it. Okay, so are you talking, Joya, where they have that plastic circle with the ear nut in it for like post earrings? Is that what you're looking for? Because I might have to. I'm not in that section right now, but I will write it down and see if I can get them. All right, what else are some of the things that you guys are looking for? I'm going to scrolly here. I don't buy people things, sorry. I can't. And as always, remember, if you guys, we got to our 10 shares, so we're good there. Just keep liking. Yep. Yep, I will look for those. I have, I don't have the glue-on bales. I have some pinch bales that I got in that we are still getting ready for sales. I also ordered but I'm going to write down glue bales because I have not ordered those before. So I will show you. Hold on. Let me see if I got some in one of my trays, I think. I don't think I have a pinch bale, but I do believe I have the glue bales. Yes, I do. I have 2 of them right here. All right. So, hi, Rainbow. So here is one of, your name is Gail. Oh, happy birthday, Gail. So this is one of the glue bales. So you'll see this one is a flat circle, and then you have where you would string through right here. So this is what we're talking about. This is a glue bale. You glue it onto a like a cabochon or mostly cabochons. I don't usually use these with beads. So how I put them on is, if you notice, there is a little bit of a lip there. You have to decide how you're going to put it onto the cabochon. So you will decide if you want it to put glue on this side where we have this, or if you're going to put it on this side. It all depends on the shape of your cabochons to see how it's going to lay right. And then you glue it on. I go back and forth with different ways of gluing it on. I will glue it on both ways depending on the shape of the cabochon. I've never roughed up the metal part, and I used E6000 glue, and then I glue it on there, and it changes that cabochon into a pendant. Instead of using a setting, you can use these. That's how I do it. And then we also have this one here where you're just, I already am married. So you got this one here where you put the glue on the outside. So that's how I use the glue on bales. Now, if someone else has a different way that they do it, put it in the chat and we can talk about that. Okay. I have done it with mostly flatbacks, or they might have a slight curve to it at the top. You know how like they have the I don't have a cabochon on the table, and my cabochons are downstairs. You know how like they have that dome look to them? Hi, Nicole. Depending on how that dome is on the side will depend on which way or which one I'll use. I actually have, between my husband and I, we have 4 kids. They're all adults. So yeah, so we have 4 kids and we have 1 granddaughter. You'll hear me talking about her. She's Buttercup, and she comes in and out of the lives. We won't see her on the lives, but she'll be talking on the lives. So, Ryan's watching football tonight, and I told him, I'm like, man, I want to just sit on the couch with you. But I came live because I wanted to get your guys' input on a little bit of stuff so we can get this. I got to get the order done. Done. I am ordering, in here, I have some 3mm all the way up to 10mm size glass beads. I have some gemstones in there. I have some chain. I have different types of spacers, and when the spacers, they're not all just the round spacers, and they're anywhere from 4mm all the way up to 10mm. Oh, I cannot say it. Jeez, Joya, you got me beat there on the well, I don't have 6 kids. I don't have 12 grandkids. I don't even have. I actually did put one, so far I put 1 chain bracelet in there, and I ordered, I can tell you, hold on, when I'm going to order it, I got to place it. I literally just did that in the last hour. I've got some chain necklaces in there, And then I went to put in one chain bracelet because I liked the look of it. Hi, Vanjie. Let's see. Trying to see how many of them I ordered. I didn't think it was this far back. Well, I can't find them, and I can't remember if I ordered like 100 of them. What's that? I've got the paper clip. I don't have it in a necklace. I do have that in the chain in like 1mm size, and different sizes of the paper chain for it, the paper clip chain. I saw those, and so my question is, I haven't done the research yet, Rose, so I'm going to ask you. I think they would be around 25 or 30 cents a piece, and I was thinking that was going to be expensive. I can go back and add them back in, or I didn't add them in, but I thought that was expensive for what you can pay. If I can find them where I can get them in a different quantity that makes it less expensive, I'll order them. But can you tell me what normally they are? It's like Liz Bridgman sells them. All right, good night, Gail. I can get magnet ones. Okay, hold on, Joya. I got to ask you. Hold on. I have this up here for when we were going to talk about it. Yeesh. Are you talking like this type of slider? Okay. Then I'll go ahead and order them if I remember if they were at that price. Okay. Then I have a question. Does anybody have a use for these? These all connect together somehow, some way. Okay, thank you, Rose. That's what I was thinking about for Joya's question. I tried Googling it, and it wouldn't give it to me. I'll try it again. These are not holes. They're like the, I call them the Italian slider bracelets or necklace bracelets. So they just slide together somehow, some way. I've never done them before. And you put them on, I don't remember how it all goes. But then you have a bracelet like that. There's no holes in them. And from the, thank you. Yep, and I have a few of the charms in here. Let's see what she's got. She has these. Hi, Val. How are you? You'd have to have hair on your arms for it to pull. We've got that. We have some dog ones. They're two-sided here. I'm doing all right. I'm thinking she had a dog named Deli or, oh, Adele. Adele, and the other dog was Duncan. So she had all kinds of them. Yep, I do like Nike. Then we have some Christmas. Yeah, they were. And so remember how we had Hagar? Okay, I'm going to write this down then. I'm not going to do it while we're live, but because I'm on all my devices tonight. I'll do it. He is down in the next level watching football. Oh, no, that stinks, Rose. Okay, so here, I'm going to get back here because I have two people. Don't say that. They're not having a good year. But I'm not giving up on my team forever just because of it. We have some United States ones. The Pink Panther. But these were in with that estate sale. Then we have some letters. And that's what I got them with the estate sale. I have an entire container full of them. Tonight's game is the Broncos at the Chargers. So I have a whole bunch of these, like the whole container. I have no idea how much it should be for the whole thing. I'd be willing to sell it. I have no idea what to even charge for because I've never sold these. They had it priced at $45 on the sale. I will tell you that much. All right, you have a great night. I have no idea what I should charge for it. I am literally not going to. I know I won't use them because I don't know how to. So if anybody wanted to, I don't know. I don't want a bidding war. I'm like, literally, what is the actual price of them? And I would be like, I'd be okay with it. Oh, thank you. I have fun making some of my videos. Some of them are just from our chat times. Some of them are from our tutorials. We're just having a chat time tonight, Juana. So that was collecting dust. So I didn't get to finish. They came from the Hagar sale, which I call it the Hagar sale because it was Hagar the Horrible, the cartoonist that his wife did jewelry, and this is part of her collection that I bought. And so she passed a few years before he did, and he passed. It'll be 2 years coming up here in the middle of next year, or not the middle, like in the winter of next year, 2025. Because I bought these in 2024, I think. I'm like, when did I buy those? Holy buckets. And so we have lots of beads to go through. And I just need to get them. I said, hi, Gail. Gail Lopez. Okay. I was thinking it was in the spring. Like, it was like March, April-ish is when I think I got them. And he had been gone like around a year when they did the sale, the estate sale. So, yeah. Well, that's cool. Tomorrow is my oldest child's birthday. My oldest turns 29 tomorrow. So and she was almost born on the shortest day of the year. No, I would have gotten them. It would have not been this year, this part of this year. That one is actually, my daughter is tomorrow. My oldest is a girl. Thank you, Nicole. So it's Buttercup's mom is whose birthday is tomorrow. And then This is, I will tell you guys, this is what I've said for the last 17 years, because Ryan and I have been together for 17 years. This is the most expensive week in the year, even if it didn't have Christmas in the week. Because my daughter is 5 days before Christmas. And then my husband is the day after Christmas. And so we have two birthdays 6 days apart here in our family. Everybody has birthdays right around each other. So Val's birthday and my husband's oldest is 18 days apart in July. But then, and then it goes Kennedy, his daughter is in January. Buttercup is the beginning of February, and I'm at the end of February. So we are like, we have everybody like really close. So that's why I say it's like right now is the expensive time of year, even without Christmas. So she's at the end of the year. My best friend since 7th grade, her birthday is December 20th. Ah, that's really cool, Gail. So yeah, so we got that tomorrow, but we also my the credit union that I'm on the board of directors for, we have our annual Christmas tomorrow night, so I have to go to that. So that's why we're not having a live tomorrow, and we're going to do the jewelry sale on Saturday on TikTok at 10 a.m. And you guys are going to laugh. If literally I did not get home from the board meeting until 8:20. I had, and it's still sitting up here, I was going to do a pop-up on Tuesday night, but when I didn't get home until 8:20, I was like, I'm too tired. Because you have to understand, the board meetings start, that one started at 5:30. And so it was a very long one. Well, tell Kaylee happy birthday, okay? So I had them all set up. So now I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to do a pop-up to sell those, because this next week we're going to do bead sale on Saturday. We had a lot to talk about, and they did warn me, you know, they sent out an email and they're like, there's going to be a lot to talk about. And there was. As the board, we're there to represent the members of the credit union and make sure things are what the members are going to want and be stewards for them. And so we had to talk about a lot of stuff. And they warned us, and I'm like, oh, the longest meeting we've ever had. I got out of there at like 7:15. Bye. Have a good night. And so, yes. So then, so I was like, okay, so we have tomorrow I can't go live. On Saturday, we'll be live in the morning with the bead sale. And then I will do invoicing and such from that bead sale. It's our only bead sale of the week, so hopefully it won't take too long. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then, so that'll be Saturday, Sunday. And then Monday is the 23rd. I will tell you, I have our lives planned for the rest of the year. Let me grab my calendar. All right, we're coming back here. Here we go. The 23rd, we're going to have a chat night. I can't go too long because we have stuff going on Saturday night too. Chat night on the 23rd. I'm not going to go live on the 24th or the 25th because of Christmas. We have one family Christmas on the 24th and we're hosting, and we have another family Christmas on the 25th and we are hosting. Hi, Mia. So I will not be live those 2 days. Then the 26th is Ryan's birthday, like I said, and I would like to go out to supper with him and not be like, we got to get home because I have a live. when it is his birthday. So I didn't schedule anything for that night. It doesn't mean, and those, I don't know how many of you might have the days off between, you know, Christmas and New Year's, but I am starting tomorrow at 12:30 is when I start PTO until the new year. So that might be the day that we can do that. Not sure yet, but might be able to do that. I got to change something on my calendar here. It's a personal thing, but I just remembered it wasn't the day I thought it was. It's a different day. And then I'm going to do a tutorial next Friday night because that's the only night that I could do a tutorial. I will ask you guys, do you want me to not have a tutorial the week of Christmas and do another bead sale? I can ask. And then we have Zuli Bello Boutiques. She is having her last pop-up for vendors on Saturday, December 28th. And I will be doing 10 to 12. So he's actually has to work on the 26th. Yes, he does have to work on his birthday. And so I could go live only during the day on the 26th. And that's what I'm thinking I might do to go through these items that I have sitting over here beside me. Hi, Beads. So, and we'll have Zuli. And so Zuli Bello Boutiques live that Saturday, the 28th, will be, oh yeah. I'll put them out there on, out on TikTok and on Facebook. Yep. And so with Zuli on that Saturday, Zuli is actually going to be selling some beads that she has had in storage from when she sold beads before. She doesn't do it normally on TikTok. She used to like do it a different style. She'll have to explain it. So what you can do is you can watch from me. If you go and like, if it's up at your top of it, you can hit it and it'll go into Zuli's live. Or you can look for, it is Zuly Belle Boutique. If I'm spelling it right. You can't like, I can't add commenter in there to try to get it so you could go to it. Someone else might be able to, but I can't. So yeah, so Zuli will be live, I will be live, and then Genuine Treasures, which I believe is Venus, she will be live. These here, those are beads that, remember do you guys remember the day I was having a moment? I usually don't go negative. I try not to go there. Thank you, Rose. So there it is. If you go and touch that, you should be able to get to Zuli and then follow her. And then that's what you can get to us on that way. There was a Sunday where I had a lot of large orders where people didn't pay. I was trying to follow up on it. It just wasn't working. And so I would take all those items and put them back in with the other unsold so that they were all together so that when I brought them back, I could have them all together. And that was a lot of work. And I only got through, I actually have 4.5 of these foiled. That tells you how bad that day was. It was just, I was about in tears. And I got through this one and I just had enough. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. And there's a group of us that had a chat going and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I am like overwhelmed on trying to get these back into place so that everything can go. And they're like, just do basket sales. So the people that have unpaid baskets, you just bring the item out, you describe it, and then you sell it to someone else if they don't pay. And that's what we're doing. And the thing is that A lot of you, if I say something, I'm like, are you still interested? I mean, I literally am like, thank you, August, for the heart me. I am literally sitting here messaging you on TikTok in the emails that I send to you for your invoices, asking if you're still interested. If you, I 100% understand you can claim, and your payment, like if you claimed on a Monday or Tuesday or a Wednesday, and by Sunday when I send it out, life can change and you might not have the funds then. And I will understand. I will ask you, and if you email me and say, I don't have the money, I will ask you, do you want me to keep holding them for you until you do? Or do you want to give them up? Ah, thank you. And so, literally, I give you guys options for that, and it's okay. It is. Thank you for whoever just paid. I appreciate that. As we're talking about this, yep. And I get it, and I don't have a judgment on it. If you do that for me, you don't even have to give me a reason why it's not working. I mean, if you just say I don't have the funds, that's all I need to know. And then I will, if you don't tell, and if you can tell me if you want to keep them or if you want to, want me to hold them until you do have the funds. Just tell me when it might be, and I am 100% fine with that. I need to get your silicones in yours yet, Joya. That's the one thing that I haven't put in there, but I will. Yep. And so I totally 100% get that. And we'll work with you. It's people who ghost me that I'm just like, that's what hurts. And I know it sounds really weird to say that hurts, but it does, because it's like, I didn't think I was that big bad of a person. You can ask. So yeah, literally just tell me, you know what, this time, or say in 2 weeks, I'm going to pay whatever. Because if I did this where we didn't do it with the live claims and we did it in, on a website only, you would hold it in the basket. But then, what would happen is if you hold it in the basket, if it sells out, you just wouldn't get it. Yeah. And I try not to have to chase people down. And thank you for whoever as we're talking about payment. Oh my Lord. I have the silicone beads that I have are, the food grade silicone. So when I purchase them, I purchase food grade silicones. That's what you want, and they'll be safe if they're food grade. And so you just need to ask whoever you're going to purchase the silicone beads from if they're food grade. The one thing that I don't do with the silicone beads is create babies jewelry or their pacifier holders. There is a lot of regulations around that, and you have to be certified for that. And I don't want to take the time to do that because that's not my market. There is a lady that does have the certification for it. I know, and I am trying to get some spring colors going here. So I'll tell you about that here in just a second, Stacy. Hi, Erin. Um, so she does do it, but I cannot for the life of me remember her name. She just had a baby. Murphy is sitting in my head for some reason. So, but with stocking up for spring. So when I do that Zuli Day on the 28th, that will actually be the Valentine beads. So if you guys are looking for things that you're going to want to make Valentine beads with, hi Geraldine, you're going to want to come to that one. I will have red, white, pink, purple colored things for that day. I do have some silicone beads that are patterns. Some of them, one of them is a pink with a purple heart in it. One is a black silicone with a gold heart. I have some that say love, so the all of those types of beads, whether it be hearts or just the regular shapes with it, those will all be available on the 28th. I am getting items that I have for Easter. I am trying to create and grab things to do an Easter show. Um, and so I will have an Easter show too. I just don't have it dated on my calendar yet, which day I'm going to do that. Of all things, Easter this year, I will remember the date in 2025. I don't think I have April in here, but let me go look. I have April. I don't have the whole month. Yep, I was right. I knew I was going to remember the date. And it's a funny date too. It is actually Ryan and I's wedding anniversary is when Easter is. It is 420, April 20th. But I did not know what 420 meant when we got married. When we were on our way home, the kids informed us what it meant. Oh, there you go, your husband's birthday. So yes, that's Easter. So I want to have at least 2 months, if not a little bit more, for the Easter. So, and that will be Easter. I have some egg-shaped beads or pendants that we'll have for that. I want to get the pastels out. I have other silicone beads that I have ordered that I will receive sometime in January. So that's why I'm saying it might be like the end of January, beginning of February, depending on when I get those. It has to do with, and now I got to think of the school, Berkeley. I believe it's Berkeley. Classes got out and everybody would meet at a certain spot at 420 because they were doing something. I'm trying to think of how to do it, how to say what they were doing. I don't do it, so I don't know even how to explain it. If anybody else can do it in a way that is TikTok friendly. So yes, thank you. That is a good one. Yep. You guys have got the words there. And so like literally that's what 420 is about. And I didn't know it. But my husband didn't either. Neither one of us. But I've talked about it here. We originally did not pick 420 as our wedding date. Our actual wedding day was supposed to be July 6th in that year. We were informed on July 18th that my grandfather had terminal cancer and just had very little time left. And so we decided to get married in the hospital so that my grandfather could be there. And we were able to have both of who we had for living grandparents at the time. My husband and I no longer have any, but we each had a set of grandparents. And then we had lots of our aunts and uncles there. We had cousins there. We had friends there. From the time he said, should we move it forward, which was like 10 o'clock on the 18th, 10 p.m. on the 18th, and we were married, it was like 36-ish hours from the time we said we should do it till we were done. And we got married in the chapel at the church or in the hospital, and we had probably 50 people there. So for having like literally just really quick, and all my ladies were in their dresses, and not all of us had altered dresses. I had my dress altered because they actually ordered the wrong size. My husband, when we went to go get him, it was prom, so we could not rent tuxes for him and the guys. But my husband was able to buy a tux because it was on the clearance rack and it fit him. None of the other guys were in suits, which was fine. All of our kids had their attire, and we just had a very good day. Oh, geez, who's the best NFL player? That's going to be hard for me to answer. We did not, our pastor asked us if we wanted to have another ceremony in July. And I said, I didn't want one because to me, that ceremony that we had, that was the most important one. And I didn't want to follow it up with another one in July. But we did have our reception, like the full reception that we would have if we had gotten married on July 6th. We had that one on July 6th. when the hospital staff was absolutely great for us. They knew we were going to end up taking over the chapel. We didn't know how much we were going to take it over, but we did. We took it over. And then the cafeteria staff created an area so we could have a reception there. And we just had a small cake, coffee, punch, and water. I mean, nothing big, but yep. Yep. And I will never forget it. I can tell you just about everybody that was there just because of how it is. My favorite holiday, that is a great question. For me, it is the 4th of July. And it has to go back to um, when my grandparents decided to start going to Arizona for the winter. We moved our family get together where the whole family got together on the 4th of July. And we did that for a very, very long time. And so the 4th of July is my favorite. So, yeah, so we have a lot of special memories from what I always say with my husband, nothing was what is normal for a marriage. So when we, he had been saying we should get engaged. And we were eating in the mall and he's like, we should get engaged. And I go, well, there's a ring store, buy me a ring. And he went and bought a ring that he could pay for that day in cash. And so I said, someday we'll get a different ring, but this is what we can afford here and now. That was the biggest thing that we're going into our marriage. I wanted zero debt for getting married. Um, and then, um, and then, when it came to buying the wedding dress, he and the kids helped me pick it out. And they were like, he shouldn't be seeing it, like type thing. And I'm like, it's okay. So, yep. And then when we actually were going to have our original ceremony, wasn't where it was supposed to be or anything about it. So nothing was as planned. But guess what? It is a very special the way everything went. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Oh, so I was going to say, Gail, someone over here on TikTok answered that. And she said, even though I'm a beach girl, mine is Christmas because you celebrate Jesus and looking at all the beautiful lights. And I do like Christmas for celebrating Jesus also. Sometimes it gets over commercialized and that's hard. So I don't know what my least favorite holiday is. I'm not a big, I know Memorial Day and Labor Day are to celebrate specific things. Like Veterans Day is another one that's specific. You've got Martin Luther King Day. You have, for us, we have Native American Day, or when it's Columbus Day. And then President's Day. To me, it's not that they're a least favorite holiday. It's just, to me, Veterans Day is very, very, very special to me. But of the other three, they're just a holiday, federal holiday thing. I was going to say, Joya says her least favorite is Valentine's right now. So Veterans Day is a very special day because I know a lot of vets. My husband is a large equipment, like the big plow trucks and, the big trucks and such, mechanic. And he is also a rural mail carrier. Elizabeth Jane says her favorite is Easter. And I have a hard time choosing between Easter and Christmas. Both of those have very, very good meaning to me. So, yeah. But, and that's why, I will ask you guys, because, we always do subscriber night on the last day of the month in our May and September ones. Or May, and then wasn't September, it was another one, I think. It was over the holiday, and we still just did it. Yep. Oh, who's the best YouTube? I don't watch a ton of, high influencers. And it's just because I like supporting people who are smaller. And we hit our goal of 10K. Woohoo! I'm going to move this over here. So there is Kelly Marissa. I like hers because she is so real in hers. All right, we hit our goal. So what that means is I'm going to pick a color, and you can put colors in the chat, and whoever guesses it first can win. I'm going to, there we go. Can win either bead soup or a piece of jewelry. But because both of us or both of them have people on them, I'm going to watch both of them and see who gets it first. And then I'm going to pick stuff because I don't, and you can keep guessing. And somebody on TikTok got it. 2 people did. Okay, the first one was Geraldine. You are the winner. So the color was brown. And then Mia came in second. There we go. So I just gotta put, so then hold on, let me get, so Geraldine, you are the winner. You get to pick. I only have a couple. Buttercup has not, oh, I only have 2. No boy. Buttercup has not made the bead soup because we have been working on stuff for Christmas. She has been wrapping everything. Okay. Here's what we have. The jewelry is going to, of all things, I didn't even realize this until now. It is a brown material pendant. It's okay. We have lots of people who play it. So that's the jewelry, and the I'm like, and then we have Christmas mix, which is the red and green beads, but then we have little bells in there. See those little bells? We have different kinds of bells in there. So you can choose, Geraldine. Do you want the necklace or the bead soup? You would like the bead soup. All right. We play the game every time we get to 10K on the likes. The first time we have to have 10 shares and then 10K likes over here on TikTok. And then like when we get to 20K, we would play it again. I'm not going to probably get to 20K tonight because I am going to hop off here at 9 and go hang out with Ryan for a little bit before we go to bed. And I also have to get Buttercup ready for bed. Tomorrow is her last day until for school, and then she goes to Christmas break. So if you guys can't guess, I took PTO over her Christmas break. Thank you, Eric C, for the follow. So so that's what I'm going to be doing, is hanging out with her. I will. So that's what we're going to do. But like I said, you know, we were talking about the schedule. I got the schedule through the 31st. I didn't go into the next week, the last part of that week yet, but no live tomorrow. Saturday, 10 a.m. bead sale. I have like 30 something new items, and then I'm going to bring back some stuff. Then no live on Sunday. Monday, we're going to have a chat at 8 p.m. We will have a tutorial on the 27th, which is Friday. And then the 28th, we'll have a bead sale. No live on the 29th. 30th will be the subscriber night. And then the 31st will probably be one of our basket sales. But I'm going to see if we can get a basket sale maybe on like one of the days. Like I can't do it on the 30th. Or not the 30th, I'm sorry. I can't do it on the 23rd. But maybe we might have a basket sale just pop up on the 26th or the 27th or the 30th. Or maybe even the 31st. I can do, in there, I can do some pop-ups. The basket sales are where people did not pay for their orders. And we just call them basket sales because the basket is up for grabs again. So like here's part of it. I've got it ready and I was going to do it on Tuesday night, but my thing went long. And I will literally grab something like here. And this one I have, I'll say I have 5 of this one. And it is this. This is on a black acrylic round, 12 millimeter. You get 12 beads in the bag for $1.25. You guys will tell me your names. I'll write the names on the bag. And then that's how you get them. They, you know, this one might have been, I don't even know what date it was. But that's how it is. So it really is just up for grabs, the baskets. And so I have 5 containers that I have ready. Plus I have another container that I need to get ready. And that one probably has about 3 or 4 of these in it too. So I have a lot, and I just want to clear it out and make room because we have a lot of new beads coming. I just got in an order this week. It came in, and I have one order that is in transit right now, and I have a second order that is being packaged to ship. And then with what we have, I have a second one that's in transit. I have a small one in transit. I'm trying to think, because yeah, that's it. So I have three orders in transit. And of the three orders that are in transit, one is very, very huge, one is small, and one is medium. I still do. Well, I love having our chat nights too, though, because that's where you guys are helping me out tonight. That's where I have a hard time. I'm like, I don't want to give up chat nights. I don't want to give up tutorial nights. So that's why. It's gotten less because of having the deposits. Ah, and so it helped for the new ones. So that's what I'll say. So, but that's why I just want to make room for what we have coming. We have, and then I'm going to break up this one and probably do it in like 3 or 4 different orders, because if I can like do one, part of it like today and order it today, I know. And what I'm trying to do is I am ordering between 15 and 20 strands of each bead. So that's what I'm trying to do. And do you guys remember the oh, why can't I think of what they were? Oh, they were the pendants. We just had them a couple weeks ago, and they were like white, black, pink, purple, blue, and green, I think. I can't even tell you the shape of them all of a sudden. But I had gotten like 20 to 40 of each of the pendants, and we were just selling out. And they came in silver and gold. And I said I would order them again, and I would do double for silver over the gold. I was gonna say I would hope my Niners will win, but I got those in. I got them in, and I won't bring them to this Friday or this Saturdays or next Sunday or Saturdays, but I'll bring them in at the beginning of the year. No beads tonight. But yeah, it's a hard, and I'm like trying to decide, I have a question to ask y'all. I'm not going to take a nap. I was going to say, I have a question to ask you all. Would you, if I could figure out how to take pictures of the beads to put them on a website, would you guys prefer that I just do, here's all the beads, and then you guys can go get them off the website? Or do you want to continue the live claims? I've been toying with trying to figure out how to take pictures. I know it is like the Hunger Games. Some days it's like, holy wow. Okay. Because I'm like, I just feel bad, but I have fun doing it because it's so interactive. Okay. Okay. We just might have to change apps is the only thing, everybody. Wolf. Yeah, I try to be very organized. What do you want to talk about with the 49ers? They're giving me some feedback over here, so I gotta like watch over here too, but we can talk. And I'll probably be going here in like about 5 minutes just to warn you. Oh, I'm like thinking Lori's got and I will tell you, Lori, that is one thing that Vicky, that is Sour Rose, she has said she doesn't come to my lives because she will overspend. And I 100% say I appreciate the feedback. And that's part of why I'm like, okay, should I do it this way or not? Um, yep. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to figure out the balance. Yep. What about the 49ers? Yeah, and there is an app, Joya, that I am looking into. It will be betaed in the end of January, beginning of February. Because of what could potentially happen with TikTok, this company moved their beta from the fall to end of January, beginning of February. It won't have a lot of things available on it. I don't know how people are going to get in there, that type of thing. I'm still trying to learn about that one. And if that happens, I will let you know. Oh, the tools and well, see, and all I have really out there right now is the stretch cord, the wire, and memory wire. But I like the idea about the tools and that type of thing. My husband does not. He is a Buccaneers fan. So he is the Tampa Bay Bucks and I am the 49ers. And then only one out of our 4 kids is really into football, and that kid is a Detroit Lions fan. So we are a true divided house, and we're all NFC teams. So it's kind of funny because we play each other more than that, even though we're not in the same conferences, but we do play each other. So, okay, I like I think the tools would be a great one. So yeah, it doesn't mean that I can't bring them in for a live, but I can do that. And the thing is that with our teams being divided and it being a divided house, we are all very respectful of each other about the different teams. So I love that about our family. It isn't that you have to like the team because I like the team. You like the team because you like it. Ooh, findings. Okay. I can look okay, I got those down. All right. Well, I'm going to hop off, everybody. Thanks for the great conversation. Thanks for the input. It really does help me out. And that's why I love us having the chat times. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan. My husband does. So everybody have a great night. We'll be back on TikTok on Saturday at 10 a.m. Zuli Bella Boutique. Follow her and then come in. And then not this Saturday. Saturday's mine. Just come to me on Saturday. All right. And on TikTok is Saturday. YouTube Monday at 8. We're gonna have another chat time. We'll see y'all then. Bye.